Exotoxins are bacterial proteins that are secreted by a living bacterium into its surroundings. In a host, these exotoxins circulate and cause damage to host cells in various ways. Exotoxins can cause severe damage or death at very low concentrations. Exotoxins can be classified in different ways. One method classifies the exotoxins by the area of the host that is infected. For instance, neurotoxins are toxins that affect the function of neurons. Tetanus and botulism are caused by species of Clostridium that secrete neurotoxins. Enterotoxins, like those secreted by the cholera bacterium, affect the lining of the intestinal tract. The term cytotoxin refers to an exotoxin that kills or seriously damages host cells in general. Corynebacterium diphtheriae is a bacterium that secretes a cytotoxin that inhibits protein synthesis in host cells. Exotoxins can also be classified by their structure and function. This classification scheme has three categories: A-B toxins, toxins that disrupt membranes, and superantigens. Most exotoxins are proteins with two domains, A and B. The A domain of the exotoxin is an enzyme that has a particular function. The B domain of the exotoxin is the binding component. It binds to a specific receptor, usually a carbohydrate on the host cell. Once the B domain attaches to the host cell uses endocytosis to bring the exotoxin inside. Then, the B domain opens a pore in the endosome, allowing the A domain to escape into the cytosol, where it can inhibit protein synthesis or interfere with the host cytoskeleton. This usually results in death of the host cell. Membrane-disrupting toxins exert their effect without entering the cytosol. They can form protein pores in the host plasma membrane, or they can disrupt the phospholipid portion of the membrane. In either case, the cell lyses. Superantigens are bacterial exotoxins that stimulate an excessive immune response. First, it causes a proliferation of T cells. Then it causes the T cells to release excessive amounts of cytokines, which can stimulate fever, inflammation, and shock. This very intense response could lead to death. The toxins secreted by Staphylococcus aureus in food poisoning and toxic shock syndrome is an example of a superantigen.